Hey guys, meteorologist Doug Henning. I hope your Tuesday is going fantastic. It feels pretty good outside. Of course, it is September 9th, so we're already cruising right on through the month of September. We do have some clouds out there. We're going to get some scattered random showers for us today, but also the heat is really going to kick back in, especially as we go into later on this week. So we're going to be talking about that as well. Big shout out Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor. If you have roofing needs, give them a shout. Cole, Evan, and Carlos, they'll get you all hooked up. All right, so look at the shower. So this is a complex that kind of developed northeastern Kansas, dropping off toward the south into the east. Nothing strong or too strong or severe, but there are some embedded thunderstorms. You can see the lightning bolts working through southeastern Kansas. Now, this is going to continue to push south and east, but I think overall we'll kind of start falling apart. But you got some rain from east side of Kansas City, Claycomo, Liberty, all the way down toward Knob Noster, moving into Warrensburg, Butler, kind of right on the outskirt of Nevada, down toward Pittsburgh and Parsons. Again, this is rolling south and east, but overall will continue to fall apart as we go through the afternoon. So I don't anticipate a lot of these showers getting along and south of I-44 later on today. But again, something we'll keep our eyes on. Reason being is I want you to notice this. So here's our little dome of high pressure. So it is starting to strengthen, which will push in and really give us the heat. But right now we've had these little ridge riders, little waves that ride over the ridge and then push in. So that's why we've had some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms over the past few days. Checking out the drought tracker, Kansas, Oklahoma looking pretty good. Definitely could use some rain, southwest Missouri, south central Missouri, even a severe drought once you get through northeastern and eastern parts of Arkansas. Let me go ahead and walk you through time. Through the afternoon, we still have these scattered showers, mainly along the north of I-44, but overall that complex kind of falling apart. We're going to have a lot of clouds, a lot of trash clouds, temperatures, 4 highs, most of us right around 80 degrees. Let's go into Wednesday. Again, more thunderstorms out across central Kansas. We can't rule out that a few of those guys get in southeast Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma on Wednesday afternoon. But most of you will be dry. A little bit hotter now. We're talking about mid 80s, maybe some upper 80s across the region. Again, an isolated shower Wednesday night into Thursday. And then by Thursday, it starts to heat up. Now we're talking about highs 90, 89, 91 degrees. So those temperatures start to really start to accelerate upward as we go all the way into the weekend. I think from Thursday until Monday or Tuesday, we're going to be into low to mid 90s. So check out Friday, partly sunny, 93, 94, 95 degrees. So this means for high school football, it's going to be fairly hot across the region. Let me take you into the weekend. Here we go. Saturday, 92, 93, 94, 95 degrees. Hot. Here's the good news. The humidity is not going to be too bad. Our dew points probably lower 60s. So with this heat, we'll have a little bit of a heat index, but it shouldn't be like soaring above 100 degrees. But still something I want to keep my eyes on if we can get a little tropical moisture. But so for instance, on Sunday, a high temp of 94, heat index most likely about 97 degrees, which is definitely hot, but not as hot as, of course, what we experienced in the summer months. All right, let's go into Monday. Still, we're talking about 90s for highs. Even Tuesday, we're talking about 90s for highs. So this is a pretty good stretch that we're going to see the heat and the humidity. Again, it's due to that big ridge of high pressure that builds in. So you can see here's a Thursday. Look how that ridge builds in. Let's watch it as we go through the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, into Monday. So this means if you're heading up for the Chiefs game Sunday afternoon, expect it to be in the 90s. So it's going to definitely be hot. Here's Monday. We still have that ridge. It kind of expands out across the eastern third of the country, but still holds that heat in place. Most of next week, you can still see remnants of the ridge, but it starts to break down a bit. We start to get some waves in here, and this will bring in those chances for rain again and also cooler shots of air once we get into that last week of September. But gosh, the next 10 days or so, it's going to feel kind of August-like across the region. All right, guys, questions, comments, leave them below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and of course, we'll talk soon.